going on, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got another good show tonight. Wanted to kick this bad boy off and tell you guys happy Thursday. We got a lot of good things going on. Happy Thursday, guys. You made it to another Thursday show. Life is good, man. We can't complain. Everybody's here. Everybody's doing really well. I hope you all been having a good week so far. Tomorrow is Friday, and that's one day closer to flying airplanes, man. So we can't be mad about that. It's always a blessing, man, when you get another day to fly airplanes. And we had a short week too. If you're stateside, we had a short week because we had Labor Day, and so literally we have just 4 days to work before we have Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday, we got 2 days that we can actually fly. It's funny when you're living for the weekends. But yeah, man, that's what happens. So yeah, man, we got Stoke Productions in here. We got Sharkmouth RC, Mountain RC in here, RC Flying Veteran. Everybody's falling on in. Life is good. I can't complain. And first and foremost, we got an old face, familiar face that you hadn't seen in a while. Boom.
What's up, dog?
What's going on, man?
Oh, no day in paradise.
Dude, everybody wants to know, where the heck have you been there, Jeff?
Oh, took a little hiatus, guys. A little hiatus.
Yeah, sometimes you got to do it, dude. Sometimes you got to take a little hiatus. You got to get out of there and have a little fun, you know?
My little boy's playing football
too short
now, so I've got to be at those events.
Them daddy duties, man, you know? Yeah. And it's important too because, you know, you'll never get those back as the kids get older. So, and that's stuff that they're going to remember, you know? So I think it's yeah, that's a good move, man. A very good move. But it's Thursday. We made it. Man, a lot to talk about. Jeff, have you been paying attention to some of the forums and everything?
I have not, man. I've been out of the loop.
Well, there's been a couple of new airplanes that have been coming out and everything like that. I don't know if you saw it or not, but FMS now has a 8S Super Scorpion 90 millimeter that came out, and it's a pretty nice looking bird, and it's a big bird too, and it's priced moderately. So that's a really good one that's coming to the market, and they claim that it's their fastest EDF jet they have. So that should be pretty good. It's right now it's at a $569, which is not a bad price. And let's see here. I'm gonna pull it on up so you guys can see it. Hey, and yeah, not a bad price, but we'll take a look at it and see what you think.
Am I laggy or is Bobby laggy?
There it is. And you can kind of see it right there. Oh, say that again?
The Avanti.
Yeah. Yep. It's the Avanti FMS 90 millimeter. It's their 18th anniversary edition, I guess, from the original one that they had. Now, it's sold out, so
Keith Dunn says, I got my dad, Don Dunn, with me, and he wanted to know, could he get a shout-out, please? Your show rocks. Don Dunn, what's happening?
There it is. Yeah, man. Of course you can get a shout-out. Check that out. It's gold, actually. It's very gold. That gold, red, and black, surprisingly, I didn't like it at first, but it's kind of growing on me.
I don't know, dog. Looks too much like a McDonald's commercial to me.
It really does look. It does look like a McDonald's commercial. I never really thought about it, but it's that's funny, man. I never even thought about that. But it's a nice looking bird. It actually has thrust vectoring too. It comes with well, there's a platform where you can get thrust vectoring for it. So pretty interesting, just overall. It's got reverse thrust, you know, pretty standard now, 120 amp ESC.
Omaha Air Drone says Burger King to me.
Huh, Burger King. Yeah.
Yeah, to me, it's a good color, man.
Oh, yeah. But like I said, when it first came out, I didn't like it off the bat, but it kind of grew on me. You can't help but see it. It's very gold. Very, very gold. But, yeah, not
Hopefully
a bad.
They did better with the landing gear on this one than they did their first iteration.
Oh,
remember
yeah,
that
dude.
P170 that I had was awful.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like that Super Scorpion that I have, man. Those gear on that Super Scorpion are awful. That thing bounces all over the place. But they've refined this one pretty good. But yeah, this one actually has thrust vector, and I was pretty surprised. So it goes apart really easy. No glue, screws, everything snaps in. So kind of cool. But, you know, it's an Avanti, so you know it flies good.
Yeah.
But it's not that much different in heavy duty 1950 kV motor in there. So, and it comes with the not ASRX, but the reflex gyro, which is awesome. And so, yeah, that should be pretty good. That should definitely be pretty good. So at $569, I think that's a good price for it for 90 millimeter. Looks like to be a pretty decent airplane. But needless to say, let's see here. Jump into comments over there. Whoa, Keith Dunn, what's up, man? Super appreciate the super sticker, man. That always helps, dude. That always helps.
Now we can see you. You were blurry, Bobby.
Was I?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I don't know why.
I just did a speed test on mine to see. I'm 885 megabytes download and 40 megabytes upload. So I don't think it's me. But you're better now. You're a lot better now.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting. Let's see. Look, what is that? What did I just do? Yeah. But yeah, man, so it looks pretty good. It looks okay. Let's see here.
What's up, Omar?
I'm just running something real quick. Yeah, my download speed is like 500 megabytes. My upload is 101.8. So
yeah,
we got 20 things Wi-Fi plugged up to it. Yeah. So it's working hard, and we're doing this on there. So, but yeah, Mountain RC, it is the Avanti, man. Keith Dunn, really appreciate that, man. Thank you, buddy. Let's see. Yep, the Avanti. Yeah, I don't know why I'm blurry or laggy. Oh, maybe this is why. Here, I got a whole bunch of windows open. Let's see here. Go live. Good now. Yeah, I had a bunch of windows open. There we go. Nice. And just closing out a couple of things. Yeah, man. So, Jeff, what you been up to, dude?
Nothing, man. Just, well, hanging out. Did you see the new Orange Crush Zeus?
I did, dude. I did. I absolutely did. We've got that thing came out too. So we're going to talk about that one. I thought that was kind of cool.
I like that better than blue.
Yeah, I think a lot of people do too. Yep, they got the orange Freewing Zeus. Orangey. Reminds me of Tang, man, when I look at it.
Yeah. So we went to Michigan, man, for that fly-in. They had these, I found these big old Welch's popsicles.
Right.
And things are like, I don't know, 18 inches long. It's big. Some good stuff, man.
Are they good?
Yeah.
Man. Let's see here. That Zeus calls for 4,000 milliamp LiPo. I did not know that. That's interesting. Yeah, I definitely like the orange over the blue.
Zach Marshall got one that's turbined in it.
Yeah, have you seen it?
I've seen the video.
Yeah, dude, that thing's fast. Extremely fast. And he also has it up for sale now. So anybody want a turbine conversion of a Freewing Zeus. There's one, and that thing's probably screaming up. I bet it's probably hitting over like 180. Let's see here. Mountain RC. I'm jumping into the comments. Yep, he says, ZeroBox65, what's going on, man? He says that 70 millimeter Scorpion is a monster. So, yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to that one to see what that looks like. Eddie K, what's going on? Says, what's up, fellas? Just got in from flying the Freewing 80 millimeter Avanti. It is hard to beat, dude. It is. You can't go wrong with an Avanti. Just a great flying airplane all the way around. I'm trying to get the HSD Jets version of that, which is their Super Viper. So that should be pretty good. And fly the heck out of that thing and do some reviews on that and bring that one to light. Let's see here. Stolt Production, what's going on, man? Jeremy says, not a fan of the color. I'm not. I take the orange over the blue for sure. For sure. Let's see here. Let's see. We're going to jump in here. Rogers, RC Aviation, what's going on, dude? He goes, what's up, mofos? Not too much, man. Just hanging out. Trying to wrap up this week, dude. Talk about a little airplane. Get a little guy time in. Hang out. Lionel Randall, what's up? He says, do you like the new orange color of the Zeus? I do. Jeff does too. So, let's see. Winston said, I'm clear. Up there he is. Haggard Hobbies right there. He says, holy smokes, I see a ghost. So, they're talking about Jeff right there, guys. Yep. Got Jeff back in the pocket. TJ's in the house. What's going on, TJ? Man, me, TJ, Will went out there to the airfield and had a good time. We tore up some airplanes. Jeff, TJ's airplane went in, dude. His F-22.
TJ's or Will's?
TJ's. Will's went in too.
Y'all boys tearing stuff up. So I got to stay. I got to stay in the corner, man, and get away from you boys.
So look, I had the Bayhawk, the FMS Bayhawk. Will had his F-22 Freewing up there, 6S. Will tried to pull a fast one on us and cheat and go 8S, but didn't tell us. And yeah, man, that ended up getting them. And dude, I got a video. Man,
that Bayhawk is nasty, dude. I don't care what anybody says.
That Bayhawk, you can't. It's just you can't do anything with it, dude. The Bayhawk is just awesome. And I honestly feel like that's probably the best flying airplane to market. Not gonna kid. Let's see here. TJ sent me a video of it, but for whatever reason, it's blurry because he's got an iPhone.
You got Android.
Yeah. That's a shame. I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna send it to you, Jeff.
Okay.
And then can you send it to your computer and we can share it?
Yeah.
All right. Let me let me message you.
Gary Russell says he needs the new 90 millimeter FMS Avanti.
I do too. I didn't want to pull the trigger on it, but I want it. Wants and needs. Let's see here. Trying to get that one. Here you go, Jeff. Let me get this one. Boom.
Bobby, I think I'm gonna find a way to hook up that big trailer to the motorhome, man. That little one just ain't cutting it, man.
It's not cutting it?
That little one just ain't cutting it.
Why not, man?
It's too small, man.
You got all your airplanes in it.
Well, I got the airplanes, I got the golf cart, the little toolbox I put in there.
Oh, yeah.
Running out of room real quick.
Yeah, well, first world problems. Let's see here. Hey, so I sent you that video. Take a look at that. So let's see. Roger RCAVA says 8 lights, and we got 28 people in the room. Now we got 42 people in the room. And yeah, man, give it a thumbs up so we can rock that algorithm. Let's see here. Victor RC Jet says, just posted a new Aero Models F-22 view. So we're going to talk about that Aero Foam Models F-22 because I have been paying a ton of attention to people talking in the forums about that F-22. You hear good things. You hear bad things. You hear people, like having difficulties with the CG. And so we're going to talk about that in depth. And then we're also going to talk about like expectations. And also we're going to talk about reality when you get something like that. So it should be pretty cool. Yeah, man. Let's see. Dunson Henry Jeffy says, Jeff, where were you, man?
Been hiding, man. Been hiding.
He's been hiding. He's been hiding.
Traveling. Man.
Yep. TJ said he loves them ice pops, Jeff.
They're good, man.
Yep. Gooniac says, what's up, guys? Glad to see Jeff is here today. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. It always feels good when you got your core people in the mix. So, but you also got to give people a break, man. People got to take a break, and you got to let them try to live and do other things and, family life and stuff like that. So let's see here. Greener Shade. Greener Shade RC. He says, hi, pilots. Greetings from Daytona Beach. What's going on, Greener Shade, man? Glad to have you in the mix. Let's see here. Stolt Production says, I'm not a fan of the Zeus color either. Way better options that could have been picked. Absolutely. Man, they could have done a cool orange like camo, like orange, gray, white, or something, but they just kept it simple. I guess they figured people were probably gonna just, do their own thing with it. So let's see here.
Bobby. This guy says, Bobby, can I get a shout out from my YouTube channel?
Yeah, man. Sharkmouth RC. Go ahead, dude. Drop your link, dude.
Wait a minute. I read this and glanced at it, and I swear it says sharded. I just glanced at it. I was like, well, that's good to know.
Hey, you read that real quick. You read that real quick. Let's see here. Guys, let's see. Let me check out your channel first before you give you a shout out. I'll make sure you don't have any crazy content on there. Let's see here. Sharkmouth RC. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool, man. Let's see here. Looks like he's starting out. It says your channel doesn't have any content yet. Well, you got one video, I see. Let's see here. Yeah, man. So, that's a video game. What game is that? I don't know what game that is. Let's see here. Oh, he says he just started. All right, cool, man. Hey, RC, we'll be looking for some good content, dude. I'm turning that stuff out. Let's see here. Slide down. Let's see. RC Pilot Will says, guys, F-22 1-5S and crashes reporting. They do have crashes reporting, but dude, everything that I've seen, man, is from like people not checking CG. So let's talk about it. We're gonna have Aerofoam F-22 real talk, no filter. Let's go in, man. So I've been paying attention to a lot of the forums, man, and Jeff, it's been all over the place. That F-22 is an awesome flying airplane from the looks of it. I don't have one, I don't own one, so I'm merely speculating based off of everything that I've seen in the forums. So typically, when you see it in the forums, I always take it with a grain of salt because normally when people go to the forums and they post something up there, they're either complaining about something or they have something to praise, or it's one of the two. So there's always three sides of a story. There's the truth, there's a lie, and then there's what it actually is. So I don't know. I just made all that up, but yeah. So been looking at it a lot, and man, a lot of people have been having issues with the CG. And according to what I've seen, there's been some people crashing airplanes based off of overly modifying them. I saw one guy in there said it was all over the place, but then he added a fiery booty to the rear, and then he changed it from the 12S setup to 14S, and then put slime lights on it and stuff like that. So you really gotta, you gotta keep it to the manufacturer's specs. When you start heavily modifying stuff, you can't really expect to have an airplane fly the same way it's supposed to from the manufacturer. Let's see. Gooniac says saw Vic's F-22 fly and then saw another fly with the JP fan. Seems like the one with the JP flew better, though. Yeah. I saw Victor RC Jets, man, his video, he's having no problems with his airplane. Looks like it's a little pitchy on some of those. But I talked to Jeremy and found out what the deal is with that airplane. Why it's so pitchy is people aren't following the manual and they're putting the clevis on the elevator on the wrong setting. If you do that, then it's going to be super, super pitchy. Why? Because that is a flying stabilizer. Man, that thing is huge, dude. It's a massive elevator. So please, guys, for the sake of your airplane, follow the instructions. Don't skimp. Make sure you're dead on, and you're going to have success. Omaha Air Defense says, I flew mine with the JP fan. It flew fine. So, and it is what it is. I've heard where, one person that I know of, he had an issue with the ESC wigging out on him. And so, he contacted Jeremy. They're going to fix that and send that and get them taken care of. So, these Guniak says, as she said, wrong hole. Absolutely. So you got to think about these things, man. Double check your airplanes because, like I know, you can only do so much. And if you put an airplane in and you crash it because of like some negligence or something like that, or you didn't look at something or you heavily modified it, Banana Hobby's not going to back you up. I mean, I wouldn't expect them to. They're going to run out of business if you keep going to bat like that, or you keep expecting something. But if it's wrong, it's wrong. Stay calm, cool, keep your cool, and hit them up and let them know that you got an issue and try to work through it. But there's ways to do it. I don't see there's anything wrong with you going on there to the forums and asking people for help. Nothing wrong with that. But you can't flame them and then turn around and ask them to help you, right? Because Jeff, if somebody made you upset of something that they got from you and they turn around and burnt you and flamed you, are you apt to help them?
No, not at all.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna turn around and be like, forget you, dude. I'm not gonna help you. So, just be mindful of that. We're all people, and we all, when you spend a lot of money on something, you want it to work right, but user negligence is user negligence, man. You can't help it. So you can't deviate from what it is. And I'm just talking completely no filter, straightforward to you because it is what it is. I've been guilty of setting up airplanes wrong and tearing them all to pieces. And
video to play, Bobby. I'm sorry.
Oh, I saw you had it down there. Is it won't play? So let me look.
All right, here we go. You ready? Here it is.
All right. So look, this is the F-22 that Will had that he 8S. It went into the fox pen directly behind our field where there's coyotes all over the place. Check this out. This is TJ right here. Here we go.
I know y'all can't see him behind me. There you go. We coming out.
Look at that kudzu.
And when I say the bush,
look at that haircut. Look at that haircut.
I mean, the bush. We had to go deep.
TJ there.
Probably 50 yards deep in this stuff behind me.
Mad Scientist G back there to help him.
It was for the Raptor, though.
That's right.
Raptor on 8S.
Got to get that bird. She working.
Yeah, G looked out. Oh,
Mad Scientist G back there.
Tripwire.
Yeah, tripwire.
He went back through that stuff, Jeff, like it was nothing. And that stuff was like up to your chest.
But we made it. No harm, no foul.
Like 600 calories.
Dude, look how thick that is,
Couldn't
Jeff.
have did it with IG. I was trying to go in here by myself. I said, nah. I need to call for reinforcement.
Right? Can't go wrong with a Puerto Rican machete.
Them boys,
Hey, man.
I
Y'all
love
gonna love this one. We're gonna show y'all the video later.
Oh, yeah.
them boys don't like that. They don't like that fox pen, man.
No, dude, there's coyotes back there, and there were snakes back there, and it's like it's kudzu and like blackberry bushes, man. And Mad Scientist G went back there with his machete, dude. Fearless went back there. Look, I flew the drone up, and we were searching, and I found it with the drone, and Will dropped the pin, and then he went back out there. Both of them went out there and then located the airplane. But dude, I would not have gone back there. Not the way as thick as that stuff was. Yeah. So awesome, man. Awesome. So that was super cool. But yeah, man. Definitely need to go back there and get that airplane.
Over there, Bobby. We need to do that one and the little one you got together.
We do. We need to see what the difference is now. with those. So yeah, get that one up and running. We'll be good to go. But jump back to the comments on the Aerofoam F-22 Real Talk No Filter right there. Let's see here. The flight battery's position is very important, 100%. You want to make sure that you get them straight in the right hole. Eddie K says, one guy I saw had a receiver brownout, not the plane's fault there. Yep, I saw that guy. I saw his. He had a brownout. It's not the plane's fault. So, yeah, I did see that.
As
He had a
far as
lockout.
these technologies come, man, are we still blaming brownouts?
Yeah, dude, he had, I think he had like Radio Master, but you're right. I'm thinking this, Jeff, if we're landing like drones on asteroids and they're sending back pictures to Earth and we're still getting brownouts, dude. Like, what are we doing? How is that possible?
You know,
we're sending stuff out to space and we're still getting brownouts. Like, and we're talking about flying like less than a mile away and we're getting brownouts. You know, I don't know. Just interesting. Maybe the technology we're using is like really subpar. We just think they're selling it to us and they're like, oh man, this is the latest and greatest. And it's really like 20 years old military technology that we're using that the military's not even using. What's going on, Carrie? Hello. Got Carrie in the house.
Had two pilots contact us about crashes. One stalled the jet on the landing and destroyed it. And the other one has a hold that happened, but he regained signal and it was too late. The ground won.
Won.
You know, I'm not sold on the big foamies yet, man.
No?
I'm not sold on them.
Why are you not sold on the big foamies?
That's just a lot of airplane to go. I'm pretty good at gluing foam back, but that's just I don't know, man. I always tell you if you fly the money, you won't enjoy it, but I have a hard time to pay that much for some foam.
That's true.
To watch these guys just destroy them.
You know, you got to set them up right, man. You got to set them up proper. You got to follow the rules. And here's the thing. When you're spending that kind of money on these big old airplanes, like, why would you not go and read the manual and set it up like proper, right?
Yeah.
You got to, Keith Dunn said it best. You got to follow the instructions, dude. And I know we're guys. We've all set up many airplanes, so it's like we don't need to set this up. We can eyeball it and and roll through it. But
I've been the world worse of that. Throw a battery in and go fly. Yeah,
I've seen TJ do it. Doesn't check CG. He's like, oh, it'll be fine. Don't check CG. Take it up, fly. I've seen you do it, and I'm like, man, y'all are brave. But it is what it is. But so Jeremy went in there and you're gonna have people contact you, and you're gonna have people blame the airplane, blame you, and it's just one of those things. But I'll just say keep doing the very best that you can, Jeremy, and filter through some of the emotion that some people have, and just go for the facts and see if they actually set it up proper. But like I know, people are going to tear airplanes up. Mountain RC says, Bobby's like, I'll get the drone. You guys get into that bush. Mountain RC, that is absolutely what I said. I was like, I went out there. I walked to the side. I saw tons of poison ivy. I said, I'm not going out there. Let me get the drone. I literally flew the drone, dude. I hate snakes. Can't stand them. RC Pilot Will said he saw a small one out there. That was enough for me. I keep it moving. Let's see. RC Pilot Will says it's just a bigger scale. The airframe is the same platform, in my opinion, but I'll test it myself one day. So there you go. John Perry says, Bobby, thank goodness for spectrum telemetry. My NX8 had an issue, had 850 fades on the transmitter, only lost one EDF. Got new NX8, good to go now. So I'm telling you, man, these transmitters
on one flight,
I guess. Yeah.
Dang.
Or I think, John Perry, are you saying you had like 850 fades, like, on one airplane or just on multiples? That's scary. I'd have to pour water in that radio, try to fix it.
Line.
I had to pour water in that thing.
BD says Interesting how top-level pilots and everyday RC pilots never have any issues. Just saying.
Yep. Right.
He's right.
Interesting how top level pilots and everyday pilots never have issues. It's true, right? They always blame the airplane.
Or the radio.
But here's the thing, guys, and this is super important. And I learned this when I switched into turbines. Uniac says RRC lockouts are almost always user error. It's right. But me and Jeremy talked about this, Jeff. When you start getting into these big airplanes and you're spending $600-700 on these airplanes, if you're using Spectrum or whatever, buy extra satellites, guys. Look, if you know Spectrum may be a little shaky and you don't trust it, go get you one of these, dude. These little satellites are like $39.99 and will save you from any headache. Every turbine jet that I have, I'm running 1 to 2 of these. I don't have any problems. I don't have any holds. I don't have any lockouts. Knock on wood, right? But you got to take the precaution when you're spending that kind of money. Do what you need to do to make sure that you get a good return in your investment. You know, so old technology from Spectrum brownouts, yeah. So I've been hearing about brownouts in Spectrum, and one way to alleviate that is put more satellites in there. You don't want to put more satellites, but hey, I have to. Airvex RC goes, every 90mm airplane I have has 4 antennas, 2 in the front, 2 in the rear. It might be overkill, Airvex, but look, you got connection. You won't have any problems. Jeff, your big airplanes, you got satellites in them bad boys.
Yeah, I've got like 4 or 5 in some of them.
Yeah. But John Perry's right. Telemetry saved the day. I've listened to Will fly his airplane, and he has telemetry telling the voltage to him. He's listening to that to make sure he knows. But Dunstan Henry says, manuals, we don't need no speaking manuals, followed by an abrupt crash. But BD Tennessee, you're absolutely right. You bring up a good point, man. Top-level pilots, everyday pilots never have issues. You'll notice that when you see these product reviews come out with some of these manufacturers, you never hear crashes or people tearing up airplanes and stuff like that. But, you know, we tear them up. So, but I also know that, like, when we've had people send us airplanes, I actually stop and go through and read the manufacturers. I read the instructions, and I put the CG right where it should be. If it doesn't balance right where it says, I start making phone calls, figuring out why. Need for Speed RC. So was the Freewing twin 64mm F-14 a different situation? Seems like a lot of initial crashes were setup related. So me and Jeff saw one of those. We watched it with our own eyes.
It flew like this.
It did.
Like this before it crashed.
It literally flew. That was Will. It flew like that.
Who knew an F-14 could high alpha so good?
Yeah, exactly. And we'll claim that it was the CG was right. And we were like, me and Jeff looked at each other. We were like, it was not flying. It's not flying right. But
it was like that.
Yes, so
it was just
like that. Just like that. And you know, you go off of the manufacturer's CG, but you also have to make sure that the CG is correct. And I've seen in some manuals where it's incorrect. But you know, they do the very best they can to get you where it needs to be. One of the turbine jets that I fly, the Viper, I haven't even put that video out yet, and I need to. But that Viper CG is so nose heavy that when I balance it, it just noses over like that, like sharp. So, and the maiden went perfectly fine. So we didn't have any problems. But in regards to the Aerofilm F-22 guys, check your airplane, check the manual. Check your surfaces. Don't deviate from the original manufacturer's setup until like after you fly it. Do your initial fly up bone stock as the manual calls, and you know, check it out. John Perry says 1 EDF, but other jets had fades. Okay. Guniac, he says setup is really important. So is your pre-flight ritual. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely.
Also,
and I like
checks,
how you said
man.
pre-front.
How
range
often do
check.
people do range check?
Dude, I'll tell you what. on those turbines, I range check every single one of them, but I guarantee a lot of people aren't range checking stuff. You know, like these are things that you do to minimize. So that way, when you stick these airplanes in the ground, you know exactly that you did everything you could. Now you can't do
blame
anything against
nobody
the brown
but
out.
yourself.
Stolt Production says BD. BD says, no, Stolt said BD, we just accept pilot error easier. 99% is pilot error. Pilot error is anything from setup to dumb thumbs. Man, think about that. That's a true statement. And I never really thought about it like that, Jeff. Pilot error is anything from setup to dumb thumbs. I mean, yeah.
Good point.
I would agree.
Will says we need to get
BD
the story
says
straight, Bobby.
spectrum equals satellites. What'd you say?
So Will says we need to get the story straight. Says, y'all know I set my CG. That jet wouldn't roll. I didn't have pitch issue. Please correct the story.
You went out. What did he say?
Right here.
Dudes, y'all know I set my CG. That jet wouldn't roll. I didn't have pitch issues. Please correct the story. Hey, we're not going to correct the story because we're just going off of what we saw.
Yeah, that thing was
There's nothing to
tailheaded,
correct.
guys.
We literally were out there looking at it. Yeah.
Turn one.
We're just basing it off of what we saw.
In the outer
You were
bank.
on the sticks.
We watched it go round and round and round. Didn't think you were going to get it back.
Man, what is up? Hold on.
Let's see. Just got to own up to my mistakes and don't make the same mistakes twice. I can't say that I've done that, Guniac, because I haven't checked surfaces and I've totaled a couple planes from not checking surfaces. I'm bad for that.
Hey, Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeff, you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
All right. Let's see. Rodeo Pilot says, Bobby Jeff, what are your thoughts about the Freewing F5 80mm? Thinking about getting it. Any advice, man? That's a super fast airplane. You'll love it. TJ, I believe, still has his. That's his fast plane. Let's see. Johnny Stamps a very eye-opening video on some of the most popular transmission protocols today related to signal range and quality. Aha. There you go. Turn one's at the Outer Banks. What's up, Turn one? Let's see. Haggard Hobbies is laughing. I told y'all it wouldn't turn, but when it went behind the tree, it wouldn't get level. Guniac says the F5 is a screamer. RC Lyndon Stewart says, I want to use 6,500 milliamp Electron Pro battery in my SU-70 twin. Do I put the battery more to the back or a little bit forward? More back. Depends on what you're taking off of, Lyndon Stewart. 6,500 milliamp might be a little strong for that airplane. I know taking off of grass, it doesn't like it. We were putting 4,500 milliamp or maybe 5,000 milliamp batteries in it, and it's all it wanted to get up. Now, to each their own, you know, people fly, their fields are different, but my personal opinion, 6,500 milliamp
Hey,
in that
Jeff.
airplane is going to be too much. Yo.
Man, I'm hearing every other word from you.
Your screen is like, you're blurry.
Very strange.
And it's hard to tell with my phone. Guys, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, it's just like every other word. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, everybody's saying you're blurry. You have some kind of bad
It's like
connection.
freezing, so I can't tell.
Yeah.
Hey, say that one more time.
Everybody's saying it's you. Everybody says I'm clear and they can hear me.
Yeah, I think it is me. There it is. I think I'm good now. Stoll said Instagram pulling me down. Yeah. I just ended that. There we go. I think we're good now.
RC flying veteran Jeff, my MiG went down on
I can hear
Wednesday
both of you just fine.
due to the elevator snapping in half in flight. It's all fixed now. Dang, that sucks. Pilot Will says, why don't you try to fly in an F-14, Jeff? I'll fly an F-14, Will. I ain't got a problem doing it. I just don't own an F-14. So if you've got one, then I'll fly yours. But I don't have one. Bobby.
Oh, there we go. We're good now.
I said, why don't you
Yeah.
back out, and then come back in? The room will stay open because I'm in here.
All right, let me see.
Yeah, Lyndon, put it far back as you can. Joe Beebe says loud and clear.
Oh, much better.
There you go.
Man, that was crazy. All right. Dude, I
Will-
was hearing like every other word.
Will don't want me to fly. Will wants me to fly F-14. He's challenging me, but he won't let me fly his. Says I got to get my own.
Of course.
But he wants to call me out saying I can't fly F-14.
Man, you can fly that at 14. Look, all I saw was that F-14 definitely was flying tail heavy. Yeah, that thing was flying. It looked like it was flying tail heavy in my book. Let's see here. Hager Hobby says the girls are fighting. That's funny.
Bobby, you're still blurry, brother.
Okay. I don't know what to tell you, man. Here, I'll be right back, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Let me I'm gonna reboot this thing.
Okay. See, Bobby, you're messing up again. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Everybody normally gives me crap for my Wi-Fi, but I think his dial-up's messed it up. No, Bobby's got what do you call that stuff? Fiber. So his should be better than mine. Lyndon Stewart, if you can find a true 100C pack, a true 100C pack would be better than a 50C, 100%. Mountain RC, he hasn't been assigned a position yet. This is his first year playing. So we're still in practice, and that's normally practices are on Thursday night, so that's why I haven't been around. So this is his first year playing, so we'll see where he goes.
Man. All right, much
Correct,
better.
Guniac. A true 30C pack is better than a fake 100C pack all day. Linda Stewart asked about putting a 6,500 milliamp Electron battery in an SU-30 and wanted to know where to put it.
Man, that airplane flew so heavy for us. We had a hard time getting it off the ground.
Where have that comment before, Jeff?
I think you could try 100C, but with that airplane, I'll be honest with you, I would probably try SMCs in that airplane because you need that extra punch to get it off the ground.
Ha! Look at this.
Is my thought.
Bobby. Lee says, at least I don't freeze on the sticks on a Black Horse L39. I fight the flight to the end. Did you not watch the video and hear the throttle in the video till almost the very end? Come on.
Hey, he said burn. It says I'm still blurry. All right, I'll be right back, Jeff. I'll be right back.
All right. Shots fired from Will. Lyndon, I don't know, man. I don't know much about electrons. Will says, nah, it's the plane's fault, huh? Just about like your F-14 going in was the plane's fault. Wasn't pilot error. You want to make a blame game on who could fly, whatever, dude. Like, we can handle this off the air instead of on the air. Guniak, Lyndon says you'll be, or Lyndon Guniak says you'll be fine. Snow River says Jeff could fly an F-14 just fine. Setting it up to fly, that's questionable. Yeah, you're right. What's up, Rich? How you doing, sir? Oh, yeah, I don't know what's going on with Bobby's Wi-Fi. 100C means they can pull 500 amps. The wires won't do 500 amps. Total BS rating. Exactly. You don't want that smoke, Jeff. Oh, here you go, Zach. You going to join? You know what? I might have to come down and pay you a visit tomorrow. Fly one of your turbines to get Will to be quiet. See that I can fly a real plane. Will says, I always accept my faults, and I do it on camera. All right. Tell me when I haven't accepted my fault. I'm listening. I'm listening. I've crashed a bunch of planes because it was my fault, but I've lost a couple planes that it won't my fault. I need examples, Will. Just moments ago. What are you talking about? Moments ago. Type it, Will. I know you can type. Hey, guys, quick sidebar. Have any of you heard of lipos called Yumi Power? They're garbage. They're garbage. They're garbage. Garbage on the Yumis. The L39. Tell me how that was my fault. Since you're such the goddess, good, best pilot there is. Tell me how it's my fault. Tell me what happened. Did it stall? Okay, if it stalled, it stalled. But open it up, Will. Since you're such the better flyer than I am, tell me what went wrong. I know you can type faster than that. Waiting. Where's it at, Will? Put it up there. Do 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 do. Come on, Bobby, where you at? Dang, Will, why you quiet? Oh, no, you're the best pilot. I never said I was better than you. Obviously, feel less than me. No, I don't feel less than you. Not any way, shape, or form. I just want to see how you're calling me out when knowing your plane was clearly tail heavy, but you want to tell everybody in here it wasn't. When Bobby and I watched that plane, as soon as it took off, you could tell it was tail heavy. You're missing a good argument, Bobby. Will flies better than me. Will flies better than me, and he's wanting to call me out saying that I don't. When I wreck a plane, I don't say it's my fault. I say it's always the airplane's fault every time.
That's not true. I've seen you say it. I've seen you say most of the time it's your fault or something like that. I can't say too many times that you've actually blamed the airplane.
It's all good.
But
it's all good.
Let's see.
We'll let Will have his moment.
Hey, RC Pilot was it. What? I need to go back and see. This is fun.
Yeah, you got to go back. Yeah, you got to go back.
Johnny Sansel says.
Comical.
Johnny says I've always been at fault when crashing something. Dumb thumbs or poor setup. Need for Speed says you guys both can both fly. It happens. Let the good vibes get back on track. I mean, y'all must have been acting up while I was over here getting my internet correct.
Will said got thin skin. No, I ain't got thin skin, brother. I got thicker skin than you think.
Hey guys, quick sidebar. Have any of you heard of lipos called Yumi Power? I snagged 2 4S 6500s.
I told them they were garbage.
They're not good batteries, dude. We're going to tell you. Yep. They're not good at all. They say 65. I would probably say they're closer to like a 4,500 or 4,000. There's a reason why they're so cheap. And we tried it, and yeah. So let's see here. Hey, I'm looking back at the conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Hacker Hobbies is over here instigating. He says, "You don't want that smoke, Jeff."
Yeah, you know how Zach is.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Jeff could fly an F-14 just fine. Setting it up to fly. That's questionable. Shots fired from Will. Man, Will was going in. Man.
Yeah.
Did we start this with the F? Was this all started by the F-14?
Yeah, the F-14 that was tail heavy. That he says it wasn't.
I love it. See, this is the fun stuff we do at the field, guys. This is what y'all don't get to see. We talk smack like this at the field, and then we turn around and do it, and then we turn around and crash, and then we're like, maybe we shouldn't have done that. Like,
it is what it is.
Everybody walks away. But I will say, just to end it all, when I was out there, me and Jeff were both out there. We watched that airplane take off. It flew like it was tail heavy. So, and we both asked if it was the CG was right when it took off. So, anyway, let's see. Bobby, check my comment way above on deviation of rates. I think it will help some out and have success. Let's go back up there because this is what this is all about, guys. People that are having issues with the F-22, check your planes, check your deviation of rates, and you'll be pretty good. Let's see. Greener Shea said, RC, shots fired from Will. Man, Will must have just been on a machine gun over there, just being reckless with it.
Yeah, he was.
Man, first night you're back, Jeff, and Will's out here popping off rounds at you, dude, and you don't even have your body armor.
It's all good. Stuff happens.
Man, it's all good. All in good fun, guys. Let's see. Winston Brown says, guys, come out to RDRC Warbirds this Saturday, 9 a.m. Good times. What you think?
I don't have any Warbirds, but I might right out there. I don't know. I know Sunday.
I've got one Warbird.
I'm going out of
I got that D7, and I'll be honest with you, man. I'm thinking about selling that thing to get another turbine. But I actually might sell my my 2.2 meter Viper, guys. I like it. It's cool, but I got my eye on something else. The Viper flies great. Clocked it doing 145, by the way. Let's see here. But let's move on to the next topic.
The big
what do you say? Yeah. I've flown it a bunch of times, man. Had a great time. I like it. It flies good, dude. It lands amazing. But the problem with turbines is there's so many good flying turbines out there I want to try. And I don't have enough money. Plain and simple. So stuff's got to go.
So you're going to pull the turbine game and just sell the airframe?
Yeah, I'll do that.
You're going to sell it, buy, and then fly?
I might do both. It depends on how much I want to sell it. I might do a bind and fly, or I might just take the turbine out. Most of the time you take the turbine, but that's a 120 size turbine. So I'm more comfortable. I enjoy the 80 size, and it's all about being able to stick it in the truck and just go and fly. But 2.2 meter was good for the truck. But, oh, by the way, I got the trailer all squared away. I got the tongue on it and everything. So it's now, it went from 17 and a half feet to 14 foot.
Nice.
Yeah, so
you shorten
that
the tongue,
should be pretty
or did
good.
You get the folding thing?
I got the folding thing. And it was the one that you could weld on.
Yeah.
So it's all welded on. Now, guys, back to the mix. So let's see here. Let's talk about it, guys. There were some awesome discounted airplanes of 2024, dude, that went away that I was not aware of.
It ain't nothing but fun, Will. That's all.
Yeah, man, this is all good fun, dude. Nobody's taking it serious.
What was discontinued?
Seriously. Dude, they discontinued the Avanti, the V1. It's completely, I went on Freewing, and they discontinued it. And I needed another fuselage because I stuck the other one in on takeoff. And I went and looked, and it said discontinued. I'm like, whoa, why? Like, that thing flies amazing. So I don't know if they discontinued it because of the V2 came out or what. But man, that thing hurt my feelings.
That new F-16 looks good.
That new F-16 looks really good, but I'm not gonna get it, man. I'm. You can say what you want. I'm gonna stay away from first production airplanes, and there's you gotta stay away from the first production airplanes. That's just me. You guys don't. I bought first production airplanes before and had good success, and I've had some where I've had bad success. And one of the reasons why I don't buy first production airplanes, Jeff, you know why? Because typically they may have some bugs or something like that to work out. So this is just me personally. I don't normally buy first production airplanes. I normally, especially if it's a big airplane and it's got a lot going on with it and it's got multiple things going on. Look, the manufacturer can do a really, really good job on a lot of things, but it's an electrical machine, man, and it can have some issues. So I'm gonna wait
right there.
Oh, dude, it's amazing. It's a wonderful looking airplane, dude. It's amazing, and I want one. I really do, but I'm gonna hold off until some people get them in their hands and they push them through, and then I'll get the second. Container of them. I don't want the first one. So, because, like I said, when you get a first production airplane, guys, you're going to have first production problems. It could be some fit and finish issues. It could be issues with screws. It could be anything. So me personally, as a rule of thumb, I'm trying to be patient. It's really difficult to do this and be patient and have a channel where you review airplanes. So, and in this industry, like a lot of people want to be very first to the punch. Like they want to rush and get the new airplane and put out the video and have the very first review of one. I don't care about that. I don't, because you can have a first review and end up crashing the airplane like we did, Jeff, with the Twinbur, and the Twinbur went in because it had a bad elevator servo. First production airplane. So, but me, that's just my personal thing. I'm not saying you should do it, but this is just me speaking. So this is just what I do. There's been hundreds of good first production airplanes with zero issues whatsoever. But that's just me. Let's see. Bill said winter is coming. I can wait till spring to get it. Absolutely. Yeah. So here's the problem though. And Guniak says, and spend my own money. Let's see. I will not be a beta tester and spend my own money. Yeah. And so that's kind of one of the things that I have. So I try to be patient and I try to make good calculated decisions and do it that way. So yeah. But that's why I try to be patient, because I'm spending my own money and I don't want to have any issues or anything like that. And I've had airplanes where I bought and first production airplanes, and it had a bad servo. I call them up, say, hey, it's got a bad servo. Can you send me another one? Can we fix it? These things happen. I've even burnt up servos on my own doing it. Not even the airplane's fault. Just me being dumb and not reading the manual and plugging something up, and I end up stalling out a servo and I kill it. And I'm like, that's my fault. So let's see here. Snow River says, I remember more when a few reviewers ordering from RC Castle just so they could be first. Absolutely. Yeah. And there's some like they try to run out there and get the first punch in so they can get, the views and stuff like that. Man, I don't care about that stuff. I care about content and quality. So,
Bobby,
yeah.
It's quality, right? You ready for this?
Yep. Yeah.
Ha! Can't wait.
Dude, that one is going to be cool. I need to send them a message and see if we can get one of those, Jeff, man. They should be sending us one. And I still think, dude, Jeff, they got that idea from us, man. You know it.
That thing, yeah, with the lights. Come on, man.
Yeah, dude, they got the idea from us, man. Because look, you remember when that thing came out, nobody was buying those things at all. It wasn't even cool. You took that thing and put lights on it, and then it was cool. We were doing the videos, flying it at night, and the next thing you know, boom, they got lights on it, They upgraded it and made it a little bit easier to hand toss, and there you go.
I wish they'd have done a little different with the propeller shroud guard.
Yeah.
Those arms are a little flimsy. But
Yep.
you know, it looks like it's a good looking bird.
Like they should have made that the little round thing out of metal, instead of plastic.
Yeah. Yeah, then you add all that weight.
P51 fans, the software companies often call the first release minimally viable product, MVP. That's funny. So let's see here. That's why I'm waiting on that Aerofoam F22 until next year. That's what he said. And I still need help with mine. Lights added too. But yeah, man. Let's see here. And Will said the same thing. Yep. But yeah, man. Hey, look, Hacker Hobby says, gotta go. Y'all play nice now after he stirred the pot. Let's see here.
It's all Zach's fault.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Nope. No. Let's see. But yeah, awesome. Another awesome airplane that was discontinued. They discontinued the Super Scorpion, man.
That's such an ugly airplane, Bobby.
Not the Super Scorpion. The Scorpion 90. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But no,
yeah,
Stinger 90. Stinger 90. The Freewing Stinger 90. They did that one too. They canceled the what is it? The SU-25 on 8S, man. So, it's just super crazy. Super crazy. Mount RC says, what turbine are you eyeballing, Bobby? Man, I'm looking at a composite Super Viper. The Super Viper is nothing more than an Avanti. And we all know Avantis fly good. So that's what I'm eyeballing. So I'm looking at that.
Airvex says just because you guys are buying them paramotors don't mean they're cool. I think it's a ton of fun to fly them.
Who said that?
Right here. Just because y'all are buying them doesn't mean they're cool now.
Nah. Who even just because we buy something doesn't mean it's cool.
Talking about
we fly plenty of things that aren't cool, that I don't think are cool. Matter of fact, what's one? The ME-262. I didn't think that one's cool until I flew it. So, but you're right about that. What I think is cool might not be cool in your opinion. What Jeff thinks is cool is not cool in my opinion. So, yeah. But I tell you what, if something flies good, it flies good, and I don't care if it looks cool or doesn't look cool or whatever.
Right.
And me and Jeff generally had fun. If you watch that video, that was like we were having like straight up childlike fun. Like it was fun. It's just awesome. There we go. Let's see here. Once you get the launch, yeah. If you don't get the launch, you're gonna be like, dude, this is not fun. And I'm gonna be like, this is not cool. But after we got it, man, it was fun. Mount RC said those paramotors are cool. When they are lit up, it looks like it's hanging on a fiber optic cable. Yeah, dude, it really does. It really does. Let's see here. Paragon lights is a winner. Rich says, whoa, heated. I agree, Jeff. That plane is fugly.
Talking about the Scorpion.
Oh, yeah. Man, I didn't think it was that bad.
That's an ugly bird.
Oh, the orange one?
Yeah.
Orange? Yeah. I got a video of that thing, man. And I'm just waiting on it. We set it up on 8S, and man, I got a bunch of videos. Really need to drop. Really shouldn't sit on them. But let's see here. Snow River says, I still haven't flown my gyrocopter, but it's still very cool. Airvex. He goes, Guniac Fire Booty, I got it. I got that, man. I'm just kicking them so they didn't think that they were popular. Let's see here. Talking about the power gliders. Hey, those things were popular, dude. They sold out of those suckers. So let's see here. The ME-262 is cool. I just got to learn how not the throttle once it's tossed. Oh, yeah. That was pretty funny, too. Hey, while we're talking about it, dude, have you seen, look, I know you and Will were having fun play, but Jeff, I gotta be honest with you, dude. Watch this video and tell me what you think. Will, hey, Will, don't say a word. This is all. You can't say anything. Let Jeff do Jeff, and let Jeff make let Jeff make an opinion. I want you guys to see this, and I want y'all to tell me what you think. Let's see here. Hold on. Let me get it queued up. All right, here we go. Let's see here. All right.
Did he throw it with a strong hand?
Will, you know what I'm gonna say. All right, here we go. Okay. I got it queued up, and she's ready. And here we go. All right. Now, Jeff, pay close attention and tell me what you think. Guys in the channel, pay close attention and tell me what you think happened. Here we go. All right. 262 without the gear because it flies completely better. Also, we've got RC Pilot Will on the sticks. We're going to have him fly this very first time ever flying the ME262. So you guys are going to see not only a one maiden, but you're going to see a double maiden. And yeah, are you ready, Will?
Let's do it.
TJ, you ready?
Don't mess up my record.
Hey, Will, don't mess up my plane. All right, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Here we go.
There you go. Full throttle.
Nice.
What kind of toss is that?
Go, 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 go.
Go, go, go. Fight. All right, okay. Man. Let's watch that one more time. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Here we go.
There you go. Full throttle.
Nice.
What kind of toss is that?
Go, 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 go.
Go, go, go. Fight. All right, okay. Man.
That was out. You had it going.
All right, guys. We got it actually back.
All right, now watch this. Look at
it
this
is what
face.
it is, but it actually worked out pretty well. And hey, it is what it is. But
says
it
it
actually
all.
worked out pretty well. We've got it glued back here. There's really no damage.
All right, here we go. He's gonna toss it. So here's the second toss.
All right, here we go. Nice.
There you go. There you go. There you go. There
Fight.
you go.
There you go. You got to fight.
There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. There
Fight.
you go.
There you go. Give it a second try. All right, here we go. Nice.
There you go. There you go.
Okay.
There you go. There
Fight.
you go.
There you go. You got to fight.
There you go, pilot.
Nice. There we go. Jeez. That was tough, man.
Like I said, just let me fly it, man.
Okay. All right. Okay, we got that one. Now, Jeff. I'm looking in there now. All right. What do you think? Jeff's throwing on the face. All right. Look at RC Pilot was doing the laughy face. He's like, okay, here we go. Let's see. RC Flying Veteran says pilot error. Will says it was on me. Guniac says, oh man, TJ. Guniac says full throttle was the issue. Dang it, Will. RC Mount RC says that's on Will, my man. Sorry. Greener Shade RC says it was a brownout. It was definitely brownout on the guy who's flying the airplane. Let's see here. RC Guniac. Let's see. He said right, Guniac. But this is actually what happened. Too much up to stall. So it literally stalled. And too much elevator. Hamilton Hanger's in the house. What's up, Hamilton? He says, I don't know about the sound of the motors, though. Them little motors, they're kind of zippy. Let's see here. He goes, RC pilot, I think it's the pilot's fault, not the plane. All right. So now I know what you guys are thinking. Will was not on the stick. And it pretty much was climbing and it stalled. So what Will doesn't know is that when you toss that airplane, and maybe you guys have felt it, but when you toss that airplane, those little 30 millimeters are so powerful, it climbs like this. And so literally you have to be on the elevator and push the nose forward. That's how much it's climbing. So yes, it was Will's fault, but it was also an awkward situation because normally when you toss an airplane, you don't have to give it
you have to give it up elevator, but this one you had to push the nose down. So I knew what happened when he did that. So, but yeah, show you that video just so you know. Will already said it. Don't go full throttle. Go 50% throttle. Toss it, and you're good to go, and you should be squared away. So,
hey, whose plane was it that I launched it straight up in the air? Was that TJ's?
that was TJ's.
Well, I took it and grabbed it from the
yeah
outlet and tossed it straight up.
It was the what was it, F-16, right? F-16, and that sucker went on. Mountain RC says, was hand launch assist on? No, there's no hand launch assist. That's a UMX airplane. So we just did that. Stoke Production says the twin 70 millimeter from Freewing will take off in 3 feet because of the same low angle pitch from the motors pushing vertical. That airplane's different. And he's absolutely right. I mean, that's literally what happened. Will didn't realize what was going on because just of the way that thing acts. But it was an awkward situation. So I'm going to say it was like 51% the airplane's fault. And I'm going to say it was 49% Will's fault, right? So because it's just a different airplane. That was his first time flying it. And but yeah, if you look at it in the video, it looks like that. Guniak says when the thrust line is below like that, you need to do an underhand toss, hold it ahead of the CG, and it will go in the wrong altitude and stall. And that's what we all saw. So this is really just a teachable moment so you guys can see something like that. And you can see when he first threw it, it went vertical. And then the second time, Will was actually on the elevator, pushing the nose down, flying it. And that's when he said, just let me fly it. And he was literally working it out as he was flying, and that's why I was like, yeah, man, fight, So he's fighting through it and he got it flying. But once you do that once or twice, the airplane's super easy. It flies good. It does sound very terrible. I will say I found out after the fact that there was a little piece of like grass in one of them, but they just sound like that. Them little 30 millimeters are just screamers. That's pretty much it. Dunstan says 70% throttle. Absolutely. That would be a safe bet. Let's see. Snow says, yeah, I can't do them 40 millimeter screaming motors. Those are 30 millimeters and they were screaming and they don't sound good. Let's see. I once killed my friend's custom MiG-15 because of a bad hand toss. Yep. Will says, it's my fault. I treated it like a twin prop and I underestimated its power. And look, Will, it's very easy to do because you look at it, you think it's a dinky airplane. And who would have thought those little 30 millimeters were producing that kind of thrust? I didn't realize it. So, guys.
I didn't hear you. What plane was that at TJ's that I threw?
I thought it was an F-15. It was an F-15.
Or was it the Bayhawk?
Yeah, dude, that big old 80 millimeter. The e-flite. It was the e-flite.
He didn't have no gear on or something.
It was the e-flite. I didn't think you were going to do it. I didn't think it would work. And you underhand tossed it, and that sucker went up. Sure did. And a matter of fact, we got video of it. So, but yeah, man. Look, guys, we've been going for an hour and 13 minutes. So, I think it's time for us to hit the brakes. Man, this has been a fun show. We covered some really good topics. We had a good time. Jeff and Will were having a sword fight over there. That was cool. So, and first and foremost, good to have Jeff back. But he's doing family stuff, so he will have to break away often times, and he won't be able to make it. But hey, family first, airplane second, and that's just kind of how it rolls. So let's see here. Tim Tutot says, I like the 40 millimeter on the X-Fly Twin F-15 and the F-22. Yeah. And hopefully, guys, we'll have some good reviews coming for you in that one. So, boom, Tim, bless us with $10, man. I certainly appreciate that. That is super helpful to the channel, raising funds. These are all turbine funds, man. So I'm trying to cobble together some turbine funds. I'm not going to lie, dude. When you're self-funding your channel, them turbines hurt. So the $10 goes a long ways. Really appreciate it. And we don't ask for much over here. So when you do things like that, it's really nice and it's much appreciated. And we appreciate the support of you guys on the channel every night, every Thursday night. And yeah, man, guys, I hope you have a wonderful night. we're going to shut this bad boy down. Jeremy Stolt, certainly appreciate you. Stay in the fight, man, and keep answering those questions on the F-22. And look, don't take it personal, man. I think a lot of people are, to be honest with you, are crashing the airplanes that I'm seeing in the forums just because they're not reading the manual, and there's some negligence there. They're not putting them in the right thing, but also I think that they're modifying it before they really should fly it first. So, but hey, stay in the fight, Jeremy. Keep treating people good and being the good guy that you are, you and Carrie. And don't change your standard of customer service that you guys got right now, because it's good. And just roll with the punches. You got support from people out here that know you guys are trying to do the right thing. So don't let it beat you up. Don't let it beat you down. And have a good night, guys. Y'all take care. We'll see you next Thursday. And we're out of here. Boom. Shake the room.